Being a kid is great. No responsibilities, no bills, and a whole lot of free time. But all good things must come to an end, and after childhood comes puberty. But what are all these new changes in your body you might be noticing? What do they mean? Are they the same for boys and girls? So many questions. Today we're going through the unmistakable signs you're going through puberty. Hello and welcome to my channel, where we share tips and tricks about all things puberty. If this is your first time here, make sure to turn on those notifications so you don't miss out on our weekly updates. Now let's jump straight in. For all the good puberty does, it gets a pretty bad rap. There might be pimples, periods, out-of-order growth spurts, and lots of dark hair everywhere, but in reality, puberty is our ticket to growing up. Sure, there are some minor inconveniences on the way to becoming a fully fledged adult, but it's all worth it in the end. So first things first, puberty. Who, what, when, and how? Puberty marks a time in your childhood just as you transition into an adolescent. It happens to everyone, boys and girls, although girls tend to start the process a little earlier than boys. Puberty can start as early as 8 for girls and 9 for boys, although this is just a general guide. Some children won't begin puberty until they're 16 years old. So we know what puberty is, who and when it strikes, but what are some of the signs that puberty is just around the corner? Let's start by going through the puberty changes we all have to go through. At the start of puberty, both boys and girls get a surge of the sex hormone testosterone to aid in the rapid growth of their bodies. It's the reason kids get their tween growth spurt. Girls usually have their first growth spurt before the boys. In fact, until the boys catch up, for a while there, girls are actually taller, stronger, and a little smarter than boys. But don't tell them I said that. Next up, hair. Pubic hair is one of those telltale puberty signs that eventually comes for us all. Downstairs, both boys and girls will start to grow hair around their genitals. This hair may start off light and soft, but over time will eventually darken and become coarse. While all of us will eventually discover hair sprouting from our armpits and legs, boys get the added joy of facial hair. Puberty then supercharges the sweat glands, meaning perspiration and body odor is a brand new challenge you're going to have to deal with. Unless you want to sit alone for the rest of your life, I recommend upping your daily washes and mixing in regular use of an antiperspirant. And the last common sign that boys and girls are going through puberty is one that we all eventually face: acne. Pimples are caused by dirt, oils, or sweat being trapped in the pores of your skin. The blockage causes an infection, and pus is created as a result. Teens going through puberty can get acne on their face, back, shoulders, and chest, basically anywhere where there is oil or sweat glands. There's no cure, but a healthy diet, frequent washing, and good skincare can reduce the severity of harsh breakouts. Okay, so that's it for the changes we all go through, but what are the gender-specific changes that come with being a boy or girl? After a tween girl's initial growth spurt, there's still a whole lot of leftover testosterone. With no need for it, your body then converts all this excess hormone into the female sex hormone estrogen. Estrogen is responsible for the next round of changes. One of these changes is the first growth of breast bumps. Tiny, firm little lumps of breast tissue begin to form underneath each nipple. At first, breast buds can be tender, sore, and even itchy, but this will settle down as they continue to develop. Things are also happening downstairs. At some point, you might have noticed a slight discoloration on the inside of your underwear for the first time. Don't stress out, it's just your vagina secreting a perfectly normal, clear, or whitish sticky fluid that helps keep everything down there clean and healthy. It's also a handy sign that your period is less than 12 months away. When that time comes, your first period may come as a shock, because no one is ever expecting it. Once every 28 days, your uterus will begin to shed its lining, expelling a small amount of blood out of the vagina. That's not before you get to enjoy cramps, mild mood swings, and 3 to 5 solid days of bleeding. Your first few periods may not be exactly 28 days apart, but after some time, your body will settle into a rhythm. Once boys have got their initial growth spurts out of the way, one of the first changes they might notice is the swelling and reddening of the testicles as they first grow and then descend or drop from the body. Then there's erections, the inconvenient and painfully obvious reactions to sometimes nothing at all. It's not a problem unless you can't master the old flip and tuck, a skill you'll use for the rest of your life. You'll even get them while you sleep. And just to make things interesting, you're super sensitive while you sleep, and even the slightest friction can cause an accidental nocturnal emission, also known as a wet dream. Again, this is completely normal, and just a sign everything is working correctly. And finally, the pipes also get a renovation. Testosterone thickens the vocal cords of the larynx, meaning your voice will get deeper fairly quickly. So fast, in fact, that sometimes the voice struggles to maintain its new, deeper pitch and will occasionally pop between high and low before eventually settling. This is known as your voice breaking. And that's it, all the signs that you're going through puberty. If you have any questions about something we didn't cover in the video, please ask us in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.